Hey everyone, it's Richard here, and today we're going to talk to you about 3 comics that have come out in the past 2 weeks. First one is Shazam #1, and trust me, it's really difficult for me not to make as many Shazam jokes as I can right now. I actually feel sorry for my producer at the moment. He's had to suffer. Shazam #1 came out last week, and it's written by Jeff Johns. Now, for many of you that are familiar with Jeff Johns, he is a fantastic writer, and he continues that with Shazam #1. The comic is presented in 2 stories. The first story is about Billy, and the second story is about Mary. They're both origin stories, but they're also very family-centric and seeing how Billy and the Shazam team kind of come together. It's a fantastic read, and there's a lot of feels inside of it. So, if you haven't picked it up already, I suggest you do. It's a great read. Our next comic for this week is Batman, the Man Who... Batman... Fuck. Let's see, hold on. What the hell's the title? The Batman Who Laughs. Is that it? The Batman Who Laughs. Alright. Cool. Alright. So we're back to our next comic, which is The Batman Who Laughs. Now, this is a spin-off series from the ever-popular Dark Knight's Metal series that ran earlier this past year. The story takes place with the Batman, and he's kind of brooding. Even more so. Joker's kind of been like, well, you know, this and that has happened. But Batman is particularly brooding, and it's gone to the point where Batman is actually considering, you know, maybe I should just kill the Joker and get rid of it once and for all. But Batman's not that dumb. Sure, he's made some dumb choices in his entire career, but he knows what not to do to the Joker. Batman Who Laughs picks up a fantastic start to a series that we are looking forward to reading. I must say that as I finished reading it, I was truly mind blown when I got to the last page, and I am looking forward to the next exciting issue of #2. And so, we're on to the next comic for this week, which is probably the most exciting comic I've actually read. And that is no word of a lie. This issue of Batman Damned #2 on DC's Black Label blew my mind. I was in intense reading mode the entire time while reading it, and when I was done, I literally just F-bombed. I could not believe what I just read. And it's super exciting to see Batman Damned #2 with one of my favorite characters, John Constantine, in it. Now, that's not really the spoiler. That happened, this happens very early on in the book, like literally the first page. But what does happen is you see what Batman's case has been like and why Constantine is there. Now, I would love to say that I read #1 in this format, but I actually read it digitally. Because Batman #1, I got slapped. And that really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to roll on and on and on and on and on. So we're going to cut this part out. I'm going to make silly faces now. I'm going to look at you intensely with smoldering eyes. Yeah, I will. I just have to refocus. So, we're looking at Batman Damned #2 as our final comic for this week from the DC side of things. Up next, you're going to see Petra, who's going to talk about Chandra and others. But as for DC's Batman Damned on the Black Label, read it. If you have not read it, read it. You can actually pick this issue up if you haven't read #1 and read it and know what's going on. The intensity, the art, everything in this book is fantastic, and I'm looking forward to issue #3, which is coming out in 2019. Until next time, I'm Richard, and click like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload videos. Until next time.